So that's what I'm gonna do, because again, it just works better that way. So anyway, I'm gonna be doing my hair because my hair is like this. It looks like shit. So wow, I need a comb though. So yeah, I'm gonna do my hair. I think I'm gonna do a middle part quick weave. I got some straight hair here. I'll show you in a second when I get to that part, but I'm not there yet. First of all, I need to take this little situation down, part it, mold it, etc. So that's what I'm gonna do. But first I need a freaking comb, because alright, I found a little raggedy comb and we're just gonna jump into this. I actually don't have like a whole lot of time to do this. I mean, I do and I don't. I have 2 hours to do my hair, do my makeup, and find something to fucking wear. So I may or may not include all of those things in this one particular video, but I probably won't, because doing my hair is going to take the longest amount of time. I need something else. Alright, we're back. I decided to grab my Wild Growth hair oil. Looks like that. Because my scalp gets like really dry and flaky. And it's weird because it's like my scalp is dry, but like the rest of my hair doesn't get dry. It's literally just my scalp. So I don't really know what that means, but it is just what it is. Like as I'm doing this, I can see it's flaking already. And I didn't use my dandruff shampoo, so it's fine. We look crazy as usual. Okay, we're doing a middle part, so I'm just gonna section off a chunk of hair in the middle right here. I don't really know how far back I wanted to go, but I feel like this is good enough. Okay. I think this is a good enough amount of hair. Whenever I do like a full like quick weave on my head, I always like don't section off enough. So, because I always forget like my hair is kind of thin after like pressing it out. Like right now it just looks really, I mean it still looks thin, but it looks thick at the same time. So alright, it's not super even or like anything. So now with the rest of my hair, all I'm going to do is put it in a like low bun back here. So what I'm going to use for that is the Got To Be Glued hair gel. And I'm going to put a ton. So this is just helping it slick down, and at the same time it's gonna like protect my hair, so we love protection. Now if I was gonna use human hair, I probably would, I don't know, actually no I wouldn't. I was gonna say I would braid my hair, but no I wouldn't. Like, I just wouldn't. This is just way easier. Number one. And number two, it lays a lot flatter when you just put your hair in like a bun. And boom. Little low bun. See? Okay. That's on there. And then next I'm going to use the Salon Pro 30-second Moroccan Argan Oil Weave Wonder Wrap stuff. So it looks like this. And I like to use this for multiple different reasons. Number one, it's gonna help to really slick your hair down, and number two, it's gonna protect your hair from the glue, because this is a quick weave. I'm gluing it in my hair. I'm not using like bobby pins like I saw someone else do. But I'm like, how the fuck? It's another topic for another day. But yeah, it really helps to just slick everything down a lot more. And again, it's gonna protect your hair from the glue, because we're using glue and I don't really want glue particles all throughout my hair. Usually whenever I do quick weaves, like there's never glue like on my hair, which is amazing. There's usually just glue like around like the parts, because sometimes I have to like put extra like tracks like in those parts so that like it looks better, you know what I mean? And then as far as my edges are concerned, I will leave like a little bit out, but I'll worry about it when I get there. Okay. And then I'm also gonna put some of this on my little bun here, and then underneath it, because it's another place where I get glue. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna use a little bit more. I'm really going ham with the glue today. I don't know why, I just feel like it's necessary. Because the last few times I've done my hair, I feel like I probably haven't used like enough of this, even though every time I do this, I do use like a ton. I don't know why, I just feel like you can never be protected enough, you know? So now what I'm gonna do is take a black wig cap and pop that hoe on. Alright, so we're about to start gluing. But off camera what I did was, number one, I just sort of went around like the cap and like pressed it into my hair. So that way like it just really like sticks, you know what I mean? And then on top of that, I went ahead and sprayed it with hairspray. You can just take any old hairspray that you have, just spray it around, give it a really good coat, and then go in with a blow dryer and blow dry it. That way it just creates a really like good base and foundation for you to work on. So when you start gluing your tracks on, number one, the tracks will stick on there, and number two, it'll be a little less likely for like glue to seep in there and get onto your hair, all that stuff. Because I am only using one cap. I usually only use one cap. I feel like using two caps is wasteful, and I don't know, it just doesn't really work the same. So there you go. Okay, trying to move fast here. The hair I'm using is the Mono Gardenia Master Mix, and it looks just like this. I got 3 of these packs, and they're 22 inches. The color is 1B, and they cost $8.99. Okay? So it's honestly the same price as if you were to get like the bundle where they have the 3 packs and there's a closure, or it's just like one big package and there's 3 bundles in there. Literally the same price. Depending on what length you get. If you get like a pack where it's like 24, 22, 26, something like that, then that's about $30, so it would equal this. You know what I mean? But whatever. Anyway, they're all 22 inches. I got them all in the same length because that's what we're going for. And I almost got the 30-inch one. Not gonna lie. The 30-inch was like $11.99. And then there was another one, and it was 36 inches, and that one was $10.99. So, almost got those. Not gonna lie, I was like, I feel like being extra. Why not? And then I went with the cheaper one. So I'm pretty familiar with gardenia hair, not gonna lie, with this like brand of hair. It's really soft, it's really like shiny and all that good stuff. I haven't tried the straight hair to my knowledge. Yeah, no, I haven't tried the straight hair. Usually I just get the curly kind or like the body wave, and I really like that hair. It doesn't really last that long, not gonna lie. It'll last you a couple days, and then after that it'll just start going apeshit and being stupid. But yeah, it'll last you a couple days, and then after that it's kind of just a hassle. And what'll happen is it'll, you know, tangle in itself, it'll get matted, it'll just not really want to cooperate, especially curly hair. Curly hair tends to do that a lot, especially if it's like a synthetic blend or just synthetic period. It'll definitely start to like fuck up on you. But I really want to see how this straight hair works, how it holds up, if it's good or not, and all that stuff. So this is kind of like my test period. I'm just like trying it and seeing if I like it, if it works, if it doesn't work, all that good stuff. So I'll be able to tell you guys. So anyway, I'm just putting my glue down on a little piece of cardboard. I cut out my track after measuring it. Now I'm just gonna pop the glue on here like so. Now I would turn around so you guys can see what I'm doing, but I mean, it's kind of really simple. All you have to do is measure it to your head, cut it, glue it. That's it. And then once I get toward like this area, what I'm gonna do is like curve the tracks, but I'll show you guys that process when I get there. For right now, I'm just trying to work quickly. Now for the bun in the back, all you'll want to do is just lay the tracks on top of it, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's all you'll want to do, and that's all you'll need to do, because after it's like all said and done, you won't even be able to tell that's back there unless like you touching it like intentionally. So I mean, in case somebody's touching the back of your head, they're not gonna know that's there. You're not gonna be able to see it. You're not gonna like know it's there unless you touch it. So don't touch it. So what I'm also doing while I'm doing this is spreading the tracks out a little bit. So what I mean by that is I'm not like stacking tracks like right on top of each other. Like say this is my head, so this is one piece and this is another piece. I'm not putting them like right on top of each other like this. I'm spacing them out so that I don't have to use like a lot of hair in my head, and I feel like it'll look a lot more natural. Because I feel like if you're doing like a middle part especially, or even just a quick weave like in general, like I feel like really thick ones just look funny. Does that make sense? Like it just, like it looks unnatural. And especially for my hair, because like my hair is so like thin and fine once it's flat ironed and whatnot because of it being Texlax. So it's like having really thick hair and then a really thin like parting area, just, it looks funny to me. I'm not a fan, so I'm trying to just keep it relatively thin. And at the same time, I don't know. If the hair isn't curly, I don't like a lot of hair on my head. But even if it is curly, I still don't like a lot of hair on my head. Because I feel like that's just... I haven't done like a middle part quick weave in forever. I did like a couple, like last year during the summer. Or technically this year during the summer, whatever you want to call it. But yeah. So what I'm doing right now is just taking a really long piece and I'm going to start curving it. So as you can see, it's literally just curving up on my head. And this is going to do a couple things. It's going to camouflage the cap. And then it's also going to camouflage just this area in general. It's going to lay like towards my face, which is great because I don't have my edges out. And yeah, it'll just really frame thy face, which is something I think I need. And if you're wondering why I use my fingers to apply the glue, I feel like, number one, I'm doing a lot of number counting. That's a problem. But anyway, I feel like I just really like doing stuff with my hands, so it's kind of fun, but my little thing's also broken. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1 deal, I guess you could say. Okay, so as you can see, me curving it just makes it so that this just lays really nice and in my face, like that. So now once it gets to the top, it'll just lay really nicely and give me a really nice look. So this one bundle is almost done. This is what I have left of it. And then this is what it looks like. So, I really don't want to use a full 3 bundles in my head. So I'm going to try to do a little bit more spacing, honestly. I feel like 2.5 would be nice, but a full 3 I think might be too much. So I'm going to try to work some magic here. I feel like I'm moving really fast, which is great. This is also like real life shit, because everyone on fucking YouTube is always just trying to be so like perfect and precise and neat with their shit, and I'm like, honey, this is cute for a video, but this is not real life, okay? Bitches got shit to do. I cannot be sitting here trying to perfectly put fucking glue onto a left. Just cannot. Don't have time for that. Alright, so this is one pack. This is a lot of hair. I'm not even gonna lie. It covered almost half of my head, so that's pretty cool. If I would have spaced out the tracks a little bit more, it definitely would have covered half my head, and I only would need the other one. But YOLO, let's continue on. What's my time? Ooh, it's 2:38. So, this is my hair right now. I feel like it's really thick, so there's that. I didn't do a very good job at what I've been talking about throughout this whole video, which is spacing, but it is what it is. I still feel like it's cute. I feel like I spaced them a decent amount. Maybe my head is just bigger than I think it is. I don't know, but whatever. This is what I have left of the last pack, and I'm pretty much almost done up in here. I'm just gonna pop another track right here and then cut this out and see what I'm dealing with. So for the top, what I pretty much started doing was just laying tracks flat. So laying them this way instead of like curving them. And I did the same with the back. I just popped it like going this way. So these go that way. So it's kind of the same thing. It's just not curving it because it was making like a weird shape that I didn't like. So okay, so this up here is pretty much done. I don't want to put too many tracks like right next to this little situation I have because I don't know how it's gonna lay, if it's even going to lay right. So yeah. And if you're wondering, it's now 3 o'clock, so I'm actually making really good time. Don't know what the hell I'm going to wear or throw on, but whatever it is, it's about to be real simple. Okay. So now what I'm going to do with the top is, as you can see, it's not fully like done. So I'm kind of just gonna take some random tracks and pop them wherever to really fill it in. Because I know that once I take my hair down from this thing and straighten it out and whatnot, it's not gonna lay right. Speaking of that, let me turn on the flat iron. Now as you can see, I'm not popping them like close to my hairline, and I actually might take this little bit out. And that's because, as I keep saying, my hair is quite thin and broken off toward the front. So me putting a track there may or may not work. And then what I'm also trying to stay away from doing is putting this like directly on my part. Because when I take this part down, I want it to really just lay nicely. Where does the big one right here? Right here. Yeah, there are too many tracks, man. But I also feel like I always like do this to myself because I end up getting 3 packs of hair, like almost always. So whenever I have 3 packs of hair, I feel like I'm aware of the fact that I have lots of hair to work with. So I'm always like, oh, I'm totally fine. Like I can do whatever I want and I'll have a bunch of hair to work with. So whenever I have a bunch of hair to work with, I always feel like I just do a little too much. I put a little too much in and I feel like I like have to use all of them. So I end up using almost all of it. then it ends up being really thick. And yeah, like whenever I would do my hair like really big and curly, which I don't think I've shown you guys that on my channel because they don't have the hair anymore, but whenever I used to do that, I would always get 2 packs of like the bundle deals and put like nearly the whole 2 packs of hair in my head. And yeah, that was that. Not realizing that I only needed 1 pack. So there's my track record for you. And even then, when I use the whole pack, I almost always use all of the hair in the 1 pack. And I still don't even need to do that. So, we got a lot of hair going on. But after I flat iron this out, I'll be able to just figure out if I like it or not, if I really want to take more out. I know that I do, but I kind of want to just see it in full all together to really see. Alright, so what I put on my hair is just to heat protect it. It's the Silk Elements Strake and Silk Coconut Heat Protectant. And I just put that all over my hair. Now what we're gonna do is just flat iron away. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna try not freaking flat iron the fake hair. So, when I was finished with this look, I had to piece the fuck out. I had to go. Like, I just had to go. I had to hurry the fuck up and get the fuck out. So, that's essentially what I did. So, I didn't take any, like, cute professional photos or do an outro or any of that bullshit. So, my bad. But I will be inserting a bunch of clips, videos, etc. of all the bullshit I did that day. So, that way you can see the finished product, see how it looked, etc. So, keep watching for that. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, subscribe, comment down below, all that fun stuff, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. This filter is really a catfish because I swear to you, I don't look this good. I mean, I probably do, but like... Okay. Okay, maybe it's not the filter. Maybe it really is just me.
I'm a living proof, so ain't compromising. $500,000 on the coupe. Drug houses, looking like a roof. Graduated, I was overdue.
Make you forget about your ex, send a single up your way. Yeah. Do I make you wanna have sex?
Miley Percocet, Miley Percocet, represent, gotta represent. Chase a chick, never chase a bitch. Mask on, fucking mask on. Mask on, fucking mask on. Percocet, Miley Percocet.
She left the club and I'm about to make a play. I'm on the way. She told me that she cooking. I said, go to make a play. I'm on the way. I'm on the way.